and thank you for taking the opportunity to review our video. My name is Tanola and I'm representing the organization Let's Talk About It. Let's talk about it. Who are we? We are a dedicated organization committed to promoting proper mental health and well-being in our Afro-Caribbean community here in Edmonton, Alberta. Let's talk about it. We understand the profound impact that mental health has on the individuals in our communities here in Canada. Our organization was formed out of the recognition that there is a need to provide safe spaces and proper resources to our fellow Afro-Caribbean residents here in the diaspora. The safe spaces that we've been able to provide thus far since our inception has been in the form of biannual mental health workshops for adults and youths who occupy or have some form of relation to the culture and experience within the Afro-Caribbean community. Since establishing our organization in 2022, we have strived to provide vital support, resources, and advocacy to those in need. However, like many other nonprofit organizations, we struggle with finances to support the efforts that we have in mind. We are limited in our abilities to expand our services and reach more people. As a result, winning this pitch contest and gaining access to the $25,000 will allow us to better equip ourselves and have the resources to improve our advocacy to aim and better reach more people who are struggling with mental health issues in our community. Now, despite our unwavering dedication, the demand for mental health services continues to rise, especially in the wake of the recent coronavirus pandemic that happened. It's a global crisis, and unfortunately, we have not been spared in our community with this. Many individuals in our community are struggling with anxiety, they're struggling with depression, they're struggling with many different forms of mental health crisis. Relating to the Canadian migrant experience of trauma, the trauma of moving here, as well as financial challenges, cultural disparities, issues with finding jobs, all of those factors have contributed to the struggles that people are actually feeling on a daily basis, and it's ultimately impacting their mental health. Even though these are becoming more evident, access to affordable and accessible mental health care remains a significant barrier, and our community has been marginalized, and there isn't the same amount of resources that's available to them. As a result, our organization wants to help. We know that the issues are real, and we want to improve on the opportunities that are out there for safe space, to have better resources that will be impactful, a positive impact really, on the mental health advocacy that we've started thus far. That's why winning this $25,000 will be a game changer. It will be a game changer for us. With this funding, we will basically have the opportunity to not only sustain our biannual mental health workshops and job fairs, but we can also launch new initiatives that will have a lasting impact on our community and the mental health well-being. Some of the initiatives we plan on implementing with the grant funding are inclusive of: 1, expansion of counseling services. We basically aim to increase access to mental health counseling by providing relevant resources to access proper mental health care. This will enable us to provide personalized support to individuals in need. Community outreach and education is another area. This will basically allow us to bring more awareness for essentially reducing the stigma that exists with mental health in our community, as well as promote mental health literacy. With the grant, we're going to be able to support and develop outreach programs and workshops to educate individual families and groups within our community and organizations to have better mental health practices and make more resources available. Technology and telehealth solutions is another area. In today's digital age, technology plays a crucial role in delivering mental health services. or intention is to invest in telehealth platforms and digital tools that will allow us to reach individuals who may not have access to traditional in-person counseling services, or those who may not be comfortable going into someone but may speak to somebody over a phone call. Support groups and peer-to-peer networks. Peer support can be incredibly empowering for individuals struggling with mental health challenges. So this will be very impactful if we are able to do this with the grant. We will also use the grant funding to facilitate support groups, peer-to-peer networks, and online forums where individuals are able to connect, share experience, and find solidarity in their community. Winning this $25,000 grant will enable us to expand our outreach, enhance our services, and make a meaningful difference in the lives of Afro-Caribbean people in the Edmonton diaspora.